Welcome everyone on this Wednesday, the 5th of March. Um, and just those who are joining live and those who can't be here, it's lovely to have those joining live. I love seeing your names and faces on the screen and love having you here with us. And those who listen later, thank you for the messages, and I always appreciate any feedback that you have. So our new moon was on this past Friday, and it's been quite a powerful new moon. Um, there was the planetary parade. I don't know if anyone actually got to see it. We were very misty with all the planets in a row. I'd love to hear any comments in the chat if anyone did. So we didn't actually see it live, but I did when the stars are out, the planets Mars and Jupiter, and when you catch it, Venus, are incredibly clear. So it really is quite a treat to see. So I encourage you to keep looking for them, even though the actual planetary parade might have passed. And so Ramadan started on Sunday with the sighting of the crescent moon, post the new moon on Friday. And this is obviously a time of fasting and sort of penitence. And then Ash Wednesday is today, which starts the 6 weeks of Lent before Easter, the 46 days. And it's amazing how these religions follow the lunar calendar. So they're all designed around the lunar calendar, and how our Western society has drifted from the lunar calendar. So for Christians, it's a time of reflection, devotion as well, a time of remembering the sacrifices that Jesus made and holding those in our hearts. And so until Easter Sunday, which is the first Sunday after the full moon, that happens after the March equinox. So the March equinox is always on the 21st of March. And Easter Sunday is always the first full moon that happens after the March equinox. And so for us this year, obviously it's a much later Easter. It's the end of April. But it's a very powerful month this month, with the intensity building through the month. And there's been so much spoken about by astrologers and so much sort of written about. And really, the only way we can navigate this is by returning to our hearts and returning to love, to drop out of our head and into our heart space. And our poem today echoes that, and I'll read it to you in a moment. But I also, something that is just so pertinent to me today is the Bible verses, Matthew 6:25-34, which I just would love to share with you before we drop into our poem, which is, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is life not more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet our heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not so much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life?" And so often we need this reminder not to worry. We feel like it's by worrying we will, it's almost our duty to worry. And so this time is really to encourage us, when we start to notice these feelings of worry, of anxiety, for ourselves, for our loved ones, just to really drop into our heart space, which is what we will practice today. So I invite you, in this mindful moment, just to take a deep breath in and to breathe out. And with each breath, we're breathing in love and breathing out worry. Breathing in love and breathing out worry. And just taking a few breaths to allow our breath and our energy to settle. wherever we may be, whatever we are doing, whether walking or driving or just seated in our chairs. Noticing with each breath a coming back to ourselves, a harnessing of our energy so that we can settle it in our bodies. Noticing feet on the floor, seat in our chair. Adopting an upright posture, allowing our spine to uncurl from our pelvis, stretch up, opening up shoulders, neck, head. So we assume a posture of upright dignity. Bringing in love, letting go of thoughts of worry, of the hamster wheel in our heads. And just for this time, just allowing ourselves to be. Just letting these words land. I love you, each and every one of you. No burning punishment, no judgment day, no exceptions. I am the quiet smile that asks for nothing, the grace that pulses through tired veins, rain that turns the green greener. Imagine something way too good to be true. That is me. Do you hear me? I am here, always humming the same soft hum. I've got this, dear one. Get up, begin again. Keep moving closer to love. Just love. I love you, each and every one of you. No burning punishment, no judgment day, no exceptions. I am the quiet smile that asks for nothing, the grace that pulses through tired veins, rain that turns the green greener. Imagine something way too good to be true. That is me. Do you hear me? I'm here, always humming the same soft hum. I've got this, dear one. Get up, begin again. Keep moving closer to love. Just love. So in this time, we move closer to our breath. We move closer to our heart space. We move closer to love. Breathing in love and letting go of worry. Noticing how it feels in your body and in your heart space. Noticing if you can feel into an expansion, an opening. Following each breath as it enters the nostrils, as it slides the back of your throat, down into the lungs, the heart space. And just settling here, finding an anchor to return to. whether that is breath or your seat on a cushion or chair, your feet on the floor, your hands resting on your lap. Just noticing what is your anchor, what draws you in. Just noticing each breath, following it, sitting with it. When thoughts start to wander, just noticing that they've drifted off, bringing them back to your body, to your heart space. Dropping back into your heart space. And let these words land in your heart space. Therefore, I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you'll eat or drink, or about your body, what you'll wear. Is life not more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any of you by worrying, add a single hour to your life? So with each breath, just letting go of worries that may be consuming you. Things we can't control. Offering them to love, offering them to God. Noticing how love sits in your heart space, whether it has a color or texture or light. Breathing into that, the breath fanning it, allowing it to expand, to enlarge, so that it spills over into arteries, so that it feeds out into your rest of your body. so that it moves to your extremities, to your fingers and toes, to your skin. So it glows and shimmers here. I love you, each and every one of you. No burning punishment, no judgment day, no exceptions. I'm the quiet smile that asks for nothing, the grace that pulses through tired veins, rain that turns the green greener. Imagine something way too good to be true. That is me. Do you hear me? I'm here, always humming the same soft hum. I've got this, dear one. Get up. Begin again. Keep moving closer to love. Just love. And so, with our last few breaths in this meditation time, just breathing in love and letting go of worry. And then, when you're ready, just gently moving into fingers and toes, wrists, ankles, knees, shoulders. Just gently coming back into your body, coming back into the space. When you're ready, opening eyes. Noticing the world as if for the first time. Wish you a blessed day as you go out, that we can help to share this love and remind others in the world, because it's a tough place out there at the moment. And just to share this poem, to share this love, to share a smile. Sending much love. Thank you for joining, and please feel free to unmute or put anything in the chat. I'll post the poem afterwards. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks so much, Nikki.
Thanks, Hilda.
I also wanted to just to remind everyone, I know it's to give love and show love, and that smile with no expectation back, but also to remember self-compassion for ourselves during these difficult times, and to show kindness to ourselves as well, and grace to ourselves. Because sometimes I think we're so outwardly focused, but sometimes, as you say, that returning to yourself, returning to your heart space, and that kindness, grace, and compassion inwards also is important. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you, Hilda. Thank you. I think it's such an important reminder, because one can get so caught up, especially when one's looking after family and children or older. Looking after looking after others, and it's hard to remember to turn that onto us. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thanks for the comments. Sending love. Hope you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thanks, Angina. Nice to see you again. Take care.
Okay.
Thanks. Bye.